Good morning, dear children. So again I am here with a new lesson from your book, that is lesson number 3, operating system. So in this chapter, first we are going to study that what is operating system, what is the importance of using operating system in our computer, and what are the things included in the operating system. So first I will explain you that what is an operating system. Simply, operating system is a program that is an interface between user and a hardware. It means we are using a computer, and the parts of computer which we want to use that part in our computer, we have to use operating system. Operating system helps us to use all the different types of hardware. It is a link between user and a software. Now I will tell you that different types of operating system are there. The most popular version nowadays which we are using, that is Windows 7, and the basic one which came, that is Windows 7. So now we will study in your book, we will study about the Windows 10, that what are the icons present on the operating system, what is file, what is folder, and what is program. These three different types of icons we are going to study. First I will tell you we have two types of operating system. The two types of operating system, that is single user and multiple user operating system. We have two types. That first one is single user and the second one is multiple user. Multiple user. In single user means only one user can use the operating system, and by the name itself you can understand that multiple user can access one operating system. Single user means the computer which we are using at our home, that is our personal computer or personal laptop. It means that is a single user operating system. Operating system like Windows 7, Windows 8 and Windows 10, these comes under single user operating system which we use at our home, that is our personal computer. But multiple user operating system we are using in a large organization where many employees are there and they are sharing that operating system, and that same operating system is used by number of employees. That comes under Windows multiple user operating system. In this its examples are Linux and Unix. These two are operating system comes under multi-user operating system. So now I will show you that I will study about the single user operating system, that how this single user operating system work. So girls will study that what is operating system and what are the things present on the operating system. I already told you that operating systems control all the parts of the computer, and I have told you that we have two types of operating system, that is single user and multi-user operating system. So now we'll study about the single user operating system, that is Windows 7, Windows 8 and Windows 10. The most popular version of the operating system is Windows 10. But now the software which is installed in my laptop, that is Windows 7. So I will tell you about the things which are present on the operating system. So when you switch on the computer or a laptop, the window automatically loaded. Whenever you switch on, the computer memory loads the operating system, and that operating system you can see here, whenever the computer will switch on, it will give you a welcome message, and after that the screen which you are seeing, that is known as desktop, and desktop contains different types of icons. These are known as icons. The small pictures which you are seeing, that is known as icon. So icons are small label pictures. We are giving it label because so that we can understand which type of icon it is. Now we'll study about the three types of icons. In our desktop we can keep three types of icon, that is file, folder and a program. File, folder and a program. Now we'll study what are the different use of these three types of icon. File means whenever you want to store data or information in the computer, it means you are storing it in a file, and we'll give a file name. Like just here it's written file. If I want to rename it, what I will do, I'll just right click. Option is there, rename. Whatever name you want to give file number 1. If I want to give it 1, I'll give 1. So it means I am renaming it. Simply you have to right click on the file and you will give the name. Now second is folder. What is folder? Folder is a group of files stored together. If you want to store so many files, you can keep it inside the folder. Like you can say a book is a folder, and inside book the pages are known as files. So folder, inside the folder we can keep different types of files. Many files you can keep, and inside the folder you can keep subfolder also, and you can rename also this subfolder and folder. Now here it's written folder. So if I want to rename it, right click, rename, and folder number 1. Folder 1. So whatever name you want to give, you according to your file you can able to give the name. Now third type of icon is program or software. This is known as program or software. As we all know that software is a set of instructions given to the computer to do a particular task. Whenever every program is having one particular task, it means like if I will open this program, I can able to do the drawing. If I will open any program in which I can able to watch movie, so that is a program to watch a movie. So all the program have different types of function and a particular task they can do. So now it's clear that we have 3 types of icon. First is file, second is folder, and third is program. And all the 3 are having different types of uses. Now we'll study that how we can able to select and deselect an icon. Whenever you want to select anything from the desktop or inside the windows, then you can how you can able to select, that we are going to study now. So now if you want to select any icon, simply you will go to that particular icon and single click on that. Now you all are seeing that the icon is highlighted. This highlighted portion will show that this particular icon is highlighted. You can able to compare that this one is highlighted and others are, it's looking that one icon is there, but here this file is highlighted. If I want to select folder, I will simply click on that. Now you are seeing that at a time I am selecting only one, but in case if you want to select more than one icon at a time, then what to do? So now we are going to study about that. So the first step to select adjacent and non-adjacent icon, that we are going to study. So the first one we'll study, that is selecting adjacent icon. Adjacent icon means one after the other. Like here I'm having this software icon, another one is software icon, this one is also icon, and this one is also icon. So now I want to select all the 4 icons together. So what I will do, I will select the first icon, then I will press shift key, and again I will move the mouse and I will select the last one. Now you are seeing all the 4 icons are selected together. What I have done, again I am showing, if you want to select all the 4 adjacent icons or all the 10 adjacent icons together, what you have to do, I have to click on first one and I will press shift key, I'll move the mouse and I'll select the last one. So like this you can select adjacent icon. Now if you want to select non-adjacent icon, non-adjacent icon means if it is present on, if one is present on this topmost left corner and one is present on topmost right corner. So how you can able to select? For this you can able to use control key. For this we have to use control key and we can able to select it. So what we'll do, see, if I am selecting this icon, I will press control key from the keyboard. I'll press this one, I'll press this one, I'll press this one, this. Now you can able to see how I am selecting. I can move mouse by pressing the control key. With the help of control key, you can able to select non-adjacent icons. Again, I am repeating, to select adjacent icon, we have to use shift key from the keyboard, and to select non-adjacent icon, we have to use control key from the keyboard. So now we will study about arranging of icons. Arranging of icons means like how we arrange our school bag according to the timetable. One criteria is there that Monday timetable you have to arrange. So you will see the timetable of Monday and then you will arrange. So in the same way, if you want to arrange icons on the desktop, you have to follow some criteria. We have so many different types of categories to arrange the icons on our desktop. So to see that how to arrange icons, first you have to do right click on the desktop. Anywhere empty place on the desktop, you have to do right click. Now you all are seeing option is there, view. Option is there, view. So what we will do, we'll click on view option. Again one pop-up window will be open. From here you are seeing large icons. You can arrange according to large icon, medium icon, small icon. Auto arrange icon means automatically according to the choice of a computer it will be arranged. Now align icons to grid, show desktop icon, show desktop gadgets. These are not used for arranging. We are arranging according to large icon, medium icon and small icon, or auto arrange icon. So whichever you want, like if I am clicking on auto arrange icon, you can able to see what is happening. You are seeing it's auto arrange. Now if I want to auto arrange icon, now I'll see that how. Now it's arranged. Now I want to see, I want to select that according to which type. According to name, alphabetically I want to arrange, or according to the size of the file, or size of the folder, or size of the software. This icon should be arranged. So if I am selecting according to size, see it's changed. Now you are seeing that icons, position of the icons are changed. Now again I am doing sort by name. So again it's changed. So like this you can able to arrange and sort the icons. Arranging the icons means icon will be arranged neatly on the desktop, and sorting means according to the criteria of name and size your icon is going to arrange. So I think it's clear to all of you till here that how we can, what is folder, what is file, what is software, and how we can select and deselect an icon, and how we can select non-adjacent and adjacent icon, how you can arrange your icons on the desktop, and how you can arrange icons on by the help of sorting the icons. So till here we have completed our first part of the chapter. So you have to read it, then only you can able to understand. Practice it and do it properly in your laptop or a computer, and you can able to clear it out. So now I think it's clear to all of you that what is operating system, what is the importance of operating system, and what are the things comes under operating system. So practice at home, study and read your chapter, then it is very clear to you that why we use operating system in our computer. Thank you.